My dad, actually. My dad started me playing guitar because he didn't. He couldn't. So he forced it on me when I was like 8. Like he was like, "You want to play guitar?" And I was like, "Okay." So because you're 8, you don't really know shit about shit. And then I took classical music training for 8-9 years, but when I hit about 12 or 13, I kind of just was like, that's what I want to do. I want to be a musician. I want to travel the country and do all that stuff. And that's when it started getting actually like a serious thing. Terrifying and awful, I'm sure. I used to have footage of those old days, but I don't keep track of any of that stuff. But yeah, no, it's terrifying. The first time you do anything, it's terrifying. I'm sure it was really bad and off key and full of mistakes. But that's the over. You're really terrified that first time, and then you do it, and you're just kind of relieved that's over, and you're like, okay, all right, if I can do it, I can do it. So we'll just keep going and see how it works out. My favorite live album is probably Tom Waits' Glitter and Doom. It's only a few years old, but you get a whole concert of his, which is fantastic. And then he had a second disc that he issued with the live album, where it was nothing but Tom Waits is known, to be a storyteller, and it was Tom's Tales, and it was literally just his in-between song, like storytelling, stage banter, which is just incredible. You can just listen to that whole disc, and it's a treat just as much as like listening to the concert is. So yeah, that's my favorite. And then studio album, excuse me. It's probably either Queens of the Stone Age's Songs for the Deaf or Fantastic Failure's Fantastic Planet. Because as studio albums go, they're just masterpieces of production and aesthetic and layering all these different sounds together, and it's really just brilliantly done. So one of those two, it could be a coin toss. Bon Iver on Later with Jules Holland is it's just him and an acoustic guitar, and he does Skinny Love, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautifully done, and it's a beautiful performance, and that's probably right now. It changes day to day, week to week, but probably at the moment, that's probably it. I would love to go on tour with ZZ Top, because Billy Gibbons is the coolest dude on the planet. Like, nobody will ever be cooler. Queens of the Stone Age, Butch Walker, Tom Waits, Motorhead. How many is that? Four? And Prince, because why not? That's a question that I don't ever know the answer to. You have things that you would like to see happen, but there's also reality, and like, it's weird because I've been in 2 signed bands, so like I've done like being signed and touring the country and labels and magazines and radio and bullshit. In fact, right now, my band just broke up. I don't even own a guitar right now, and we made my band that just broke up made a top 5 list in this month's best of decibel issue Like I get emails like that. So like I've done all that kind of stuff, and I did a tour one time in another band that was signed, and we were doing our thing, and it got to a point of like, not to sound braggadocious, but like of some sort of like celebrity enough where like my birthday fell on that tour, like it was wintertime, and we would have people come to shows that I didn't know, nobody knew. They were just fans of the band who had figured out my birthday and were bringing us like birthday presents. Just like, hey guys, I know Billy's birthday is coming up, or is today, or it has passed. So I brought this. This is a gift, and like just weird shit like that. So like, it's cool. It's awesome. I've gotten to do a lot of things that not many people get to say they do. So I don't know how much further you could want it to go. Anything else past that is like, I would have loved to have gotten to a point where we didn't have to worry about money. Where like that's our job. Like, what do you do? I play guitar for a living. Like that's all I do. I take the summer months off. That would have been awesome. Like it would be awesome to see how far you can go, but at the same time, anything above where I've been is just icing on the cake. It feels like, So I don't know. That's a weird question to. It's a thinker. I'd love to do like producing, and like movie score stuff like that. That would be something I would love to do. I'd love to produce other bands, not anything I've got to do with, and just like try to help them make a great record and contribute to the aesthetic of a band. I think that would be really cool. And then film soundtracks. It's that atmospheric, like textural kind of thing. That's always a cool thing to get to do. I guess if you wanted to go to Facebook and Twitter and whatever, you could go to find the Glorious Rebellion, and that's cool. But if you don't want to waste your time because there's nothing there, well, there is, but nothing new is coming. You can just find me. Twitter is or Instagram, Mr. Billy Myers. Fear, panic, and fear. That's it. That's. Hi, I'm Billy Myers, and you can find this on acutiepie.com.